Okay guys, so I have my teamy greens right here. It is definitely that time for me to have another cup of this. I've showed you guys this product before. Now you can add this to your juice, you can add this to your smoothie. I actually add some of the protein powder to my smoothies, so, and you can also double up and add both, but me preferably I would like to add it to my water. So I have my cup of water right here. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it because I have a black cup. Let me show y'all exactly what it looks like once it's added. You're gonna just take 1 scoop. Now you guys, the reason why I absolutely, let me get a nice size scoop, don't want to cheat myself. The reason why I absolutely love this is because it has 16 superfood ingredients, which is very beneficial, you guys. Very beneficial. If you are missing out on some of those, hold on, let me show you guys right here under there. I promise, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, 100% plant-based. You guys, it has a nutritious blend of plant-based superfoods. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix. You guys, I absolutely need this. So I told you guys in the last video that I finally booked my procedure, and one of the things that they did tell me that this week of my procedure, I needed to be very mindful of some of the things that I'm digesting. They told me having my greens is very essential. So I was like, let me go ahead and get my teamy greens in. I absolutely love this. I swear by it. Y'all know I love all things teamy. I'm always talking about their products, all of my favorites on my channel. So yeah, got my nice cold water, and then you're gonna just drink it up. I've gotten so used to the taste because I've been taking these greens ever since I was pregnant. Definitely make sure this is safe for your pregnancy. Check in with your doctor. But yes, I've been taking this for a while now. So it actually is not as strong as it used to be when I first tasted it. But like I said, you can add this to a smoothie. You can add this to your juice. So you guys, I'm going to leave the link in my description box below. If you guys would love to go to Teamy's website, use my coupon code, which will be across the screen. You guys will be able to get some money off of your first order, you guys. Like I said, there's so many products on Teamy's website that I absolutely love and recommend. I love their skincare. I swear by it, hands down. I love their greens. I love their tumbler. I just love everything on that site. So go ahead, like I said, and click the link. But I never, like, after a while, like, it just wasn't. Hey, Journey Bean.
Hey, darling.
Hey, Mama. Hey, baby. Where's their underwear? What happened? Hey, Jiya. Y'all bouncing, go girls.
Go, Jiya, go. Go, Journey, go. On beat too. Jiya still going. Journey is like, look.
I love it.
I wish I could be their age again.
I know, right? No worries in the world.
Girl, nothing. Not a care in the world.
Hey, Journey. I'm gonna be out here next.
Do they like being in here?
Not. They much better now. They're a little indifferent to it, but not like they love it.
Okay. Hey, Jiya.
Hey, Jiya.
She's smiling.
You wanna say Jiya's name? Jiya.
Let's go. Let's go. Close to the potty. Potty. Come on, let's go.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Say bye-bye.
Mwah.
Aww. I wasn't bye-bye. Just imagine when they all get big.
Girl, and we sitting here just
Talking like regular.
girl, I cannot wait.
That's the best part.
I cannot wait. I'm gonna have like little lunch dates with them when I pick them up from school.
Yeah.
Girl, pick
Now, my
them
mom
up.
used to do that. She used to come and get me and take me to Starbucks.
Really? That's so
Yeah.
cute.
She used to do that all the time. Or we'll go out to eat, get something quick, take me back. I'm like, I don't want to go back. She's like, girl, you still gotta go to school.
I know, right?
I'm like,
try to make it a little better.
Right.
Because if they feel like they're in a stressful, like 8-hour stressful environment, they may not thrive as best as they need to.
Right.
You know, some kids do good under pressure. Some people just don't.
I think I did pretty good under pressure. That's why I was a good test taker, but
yeah,
to actually be at school, I didn't like it.
I love school.
So much school, girl.
Really?
Yeah, but I did really good on tests. So I was a kid that never did homework.
One of my friends was like that. He never did homework. I was surprised when I saw his SAT score. I was like, what?
Yes. I did really good on the SAT too, and I took the ASVAB.
Really?
I got like a 92 on the ASVAB.
What's the highest you can get for that?
100.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Girl, yes, I did really good. I just knew I was going to the Air Force, but girl, they split up, got me a tattoo, thinking I'm grown.
Oh, you can't have tattoos?
At the time, you couldn't have nothing, especially with the Air Force. Like they wasn't playing no games.
What? That's really strict. So you fight for your country, you can't have no tattoo on your body. Come on now.
Child. Silly stuff. Yeah. But I'm glad I ain't go. Because Lord knows how that would have went.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm cut out for the military.
Oh, I know I'm not. I ain't gonna
My wife's too smart.
I'm not.
And then I feel I'm just too independent. Like, I'm gonna want to do my own stuff. Like, what you mean I can't wear makeup?
Yeah.
Like, what? I can't do my nails?
Yeah.
And then the training is just so intense. Like,
yeah.
It's like, when is this ever gonna occur?
Yeah. Yeah. It was like,
as long as it looked natural, girl.
Yeah.
Look, check you out. Low-key got a glueless unit.
Yes.
I gotta catch up with y'all clips.
Yeah, we released daddy issues today.
Ooh.
Yeah, that video was like really emotional.
For real?
Yes,
I feel like all girls got daddy issues, even when they daddy be in their life.
You think so?
I be feeling like that, like, or do it be mama issues? It's gonna be either parent.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's gonna be that balanced. Do you have daddy issues?
Do I have daddy issues? I didn't necessarily have daddy issues because I had a present father. As far as like,
well, no, that's what I'm saying. You could be present and you still have like.
I had daddy issues as far as like, well, it'll elaborate in the video. Like I said, I'm definitely the type of person that believes in counseling.
Oh,
like,
for sure, girl. I'm about to start going back.
Yeah.
I didn't think I needed to, but
yeah,
I realized I'm like, nah.
Yeah, and sometimes when I be talking to some of my friends about certain things, I'm like, I always try to recommend it, but you know, some people feel the way they feel, so I try not to push it on people.
Yeah.
But especially if you get the right one.
But I feel like it's really necessary. I mean, it really is, because you go through so much in life.
Yeah.
And your friends can't help you with everything.
Yeah.
Even
and it's for the most part, like, anyone who loves you is gonna always. Of course, you have people who gonna keep it real with you. Cause I'm the type of person.
Yeah.
Like I keep it real with my family, my friends. When they come to me about their situation, they can do what they want to do. But I always keep it real and say, like, you know. But I always try to like give the least judgmental. Like I don't try to reprimand anybody or you know. That's what some people it's a thin line between keeping it real and just being plain blatantly disrespectful and insensitive. I feel like some people these days, they feel like when they're so blunt and rude, they're like, oh, you just like real. I'm just a real person, I'm a real AB. And I'm like, no, you're not a real AB, you're a rude AB. And keeping it real is just being honest enough for someone to just tell them the truth, but there's a way you still talk to people. But
have some type of tact.
so that's me. I'm definitely gonna tell you, but I've learned how to tell people stuff. Yeah. Without it being like it's like hurtful.
I'm coming at you.
Yeah. But really especially if it's like my friends or family, you're gonna still have a biased standpoint because it's all you love and care about. Yeah. She did a little flirting here and there, but nothing.
So like, what is flirting? Because I really need to understand. Cause
flirting to me is like, I say, "Oh, you cute. Oh, you cute too."
Okay.
And then that'd be the end of it. You let it go. After that, you cute. Oh, you cute too. Or you send like a little winky face. You send back a little heart or a happy face.
See, that already causing too much stress in my
chest. Yeah. But if you keep it right there, and it's kind of like, why are you flirting with this girl? That makes sense, because you can't say, why was you cheating with this girl? Because all you did was send a heart face. You're like, what?
Right.
So if you just send like a little emoji back and forth, to me, that's like kind of like flirting. So in my defense, if I see it, I'm going to say, why were you flirting with this woman?
Gotcha.
Now,
but you can get away with that, because you just flirting. I might slip up and flirt with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
But do you feel like that's okay in a relationship?
Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah.
So it's like, if it happened, I more than likely don't want my partner to know it happened. But if if I tell him,
me, I think cheating is anything you wouldn't do in front of me or would feel like you would keep from me is cheating.
Period.
So even if I do see the heart eye exchange, I'm gonna say, why was you flirting? And then I'm gonna further my case by saying,
as heartbroken seeing a heart eye reply to a post, then you actually saying, let's meet up.
Yeah.
So it ain't no difference. It's all the same.
Yeah, one and the same. Some people, they feel as though like that's not that big of a deal. You just being insecure. That's how some people. I've talked to people, and some people real deal think that if their boyfriend or their girlfriend does that, it's kind of like, if you trip about it, you just being insecure, because this is life. And there's nothing harmless about that.
Because it boils down to respect.
Exactly.
And you're going to respect me because I'm going to respect you.
Exactly. Because on the Girls Like Us TV, I don't know if you've seen the episode when we talked about deal breakers.
Oh, yeah. I hope that music wasn't
playing. Oh, no. I'm going to be playing some of it and then mute some parts. Because not the whole conversation going on here. Okay, so on Girls Like Us TV, there was a part where we talked about deal breakers in a relationship. A lot of people felt as though the girls... No one said cheating. So if you didn't see the video, no one said cheating was a deal breaker. I can't remember exactly everybody's deal breaker, but no one said cheating.
Nobody said that.
No one said cheating. So a lot of people.
Nobody said cheating.
No one said cheating was a deal breaker.
Okay.
Now we didn't have a prior discussion, to be honest, about what our deal breakers would be. Once it started recording, I honestly didn't. I expected, one of them, but knowing your friends. I didn't really.
I thought Aisha would have said cheating.
She said, I can't remember what she said, honestly. I mean, there were some things that were said that when she edited, she didn't put in because she just didn't want public. So I can't remember exactly which one made it public. So I ain't going to say which one I remember her saying. But no one said cheating. And I know a lot of people in the comments was like, oh, people only didn't say cheating because of Keesha. And I'm like, we did not talk about it. Nor would I have been offended, because...
And I mean,
that's real life. If you feel like that's your opinion, I'm not the type of person where everybody has to agree with what I say. I'm definitely not the type of person where I'm naive enough to think that everybody's gonna, agree with that. And for me, I honestly, I didn't want to be hypocritical to say cheating, because for so long I've said, which I've heard myself say in so many relationships, like, I'm not going to be with you if you cheat, or I'm not going to stick around if you cheat. But it wasn't until you cross that bridge, and then it's like, well, dang, now I got this variable, this variable, or...
Things change.
And I think in all actuality, I think it's so much more complex to say, okay, it's an absolute deal breaker. For me, the way I look at it is, if cheating is a deal breaker, that means that there is no... In my opinion, there's no way, shape, or form that you would get back in a relationship or stay in a relationship with anybody once they cheat. So that's why I didn't say cheating was a deal breaker. Because for me, if I know somebody got cheated on, and then the guy, let's just say the guy was someone who cheated on the girl, and then the girl was like, oh no, I don't do cheaters, I'm breaking up. Cool. Then the guy takes 6 months. They break up the guy for 6 months or however long. We're just gonna say 6 months. That seems like a decent time. He starts figuring himself out. He realizes the mistake he made, and then for some reason they end up getting back together. And then so that means cheating wasn't a deal breaker, right?
I mean, it broke the deal for the current relationship, but they got back together. So it technically wasn't a deal breaker, because if so, he should have never had a chance ever again.
That's the way I looked at it. So that's why I was like, let me not be hypocritical and say it, because I don't condone cheating. I've never cheated. I've never had an inkling to cheat. I'm just the faithful type, regardless.
Yeah.
But the girls, once we had a conversation, once the video actually came out and the comments were coming, people were like, oh, y'all only didn't say it because of that. And we actually did decide to talk about it at that point. And then most of the girls, I was like, well, why didn't y'all say cheating, or how y'all feel about that? And they were like, because we've all been in relationships where we stayed around after somebody has cheated. So it wouldn't have been like, why would we lie?
So then what would you say, well, not you, but probably what do you feel would be the other thing that is going to break up the relationship then? Like, what did they say? I'm going to watch this video. Finances, no work ethic. So finances.
I said abuse. I said Hands down, for sure. I don't care if it's 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. Now that after I've been in a physical abusive relationship and I've seen someone put their hands on me, there would never be a time where I would accept that again. Like, if you even raise your arm up at me to strike harm to me physically, I can't come back from that. I know me, and that's for me. Like, that's for me. That's my truth. I can't remember. I remember Jazz pretty much saying that a man who's not going to be a man and just sitting on their butt all day long. Ashley said being too clingy, like being too clingy to her, like she needs, like, and being insecure. Like, I know all of them agree with the insecurity. Ashley and Jazz also said people
it's levels to that insecurity,
who have bad sex, like they can't be with somebody who can't do it and satisfy them. That's a deal breaker for them. Aisha, I think she edited out the other one that I wanted to say, but maybe we did elaborate on it, talking about, you know, being with someone. She didn't. I can't remember if she said it was a deal breaker for sure, but I know she said it was gonna be hard for her to be with someone who had a child before.
Oh yeah.
Or has children, and because she on her own. Yeah. So, but no one said cheating. Like I said, I wouldn't have been offended. I wouldn't have felt like no type of way. I wouldn't have looked at nobody like, how dare, like, that's not. So that's why I was like,
for most women, cheating is really not the deal breaker. It's not until we've been in a hurtful situation that becomes a deal breaker. I'll never deal with that again. Yeah. Oh, you ain't got no money? I'll never deal with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you find yourself in love and in those situations. So
yeah,
I think a lot of times we got to give each other as women, people, humans in general, a little bit more leeway. Yeah. Because we not all going to get it right the first time. Your way is not the best way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody just kind of be too hard on each other basing stuff off of what we've been through. That's what I said, like, when we give our friends advice, we have to ask them, like, well, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I'm just like, oh, girl, I wouldn't put up with that. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Like,
because for me, it's like cheating. Like I said, there's levels to this cheating thing. Oh, like, I found this out. Like, there's some levels to this. Yeah. It's kind of like blatant disrespect. Like having like no, like I said, you're not gonna be sitting here doing no flirty with nobody, because I consider that to be cheating, because now you disrespecting me. Anything and you entertaining
you wouldn't do in front of me.
Yeah, it's don't inappropriate. Do behind my back. Now some people may feel like, okay, kissing is cheating. Okay, that wasn't that big, because even when we further discussed it, some of them were like, okay, well, if someone just kissed somebody else, then that's something they can recover from. So I guess it's just how you personally feel like what you can recover from. And then
I think I'm heartbroken. I'll just hear, girl, I couldn't even imagine Trey putting his lips on someone. What?
Exactly.
I think I would kill him.
Girl, exactly.
Like,
you go into a whole nother state of mind when you've been cheated on.
And I think I'm thinking like that because I'm not like a super, okay, I like affection, right? If you come and kiss me, I'm going to kiss you all day long. Yeah. But I'm not going to come up to you and give you a kiss. Yeah. So I would be pretty annoying to be in a relationship with. Yeah. If you require that type of stuff. So it's like, for me, kissing is a big deal. Like, you know, I didn't have, you know, encounters and ain't really just kiss the person like that. Yeah. So for me, you kissing them, you like them. Like, but some people kissing is like, I kiss anybody. You know, some people like that too. So that's what I'm saying. We all so different.
Because that's why, like, everybody who I've been in a relationship with, they always want, whenever I tell them, like, I don't cheat, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, if I cheated, would you stay with me or would you forgive me? They always be like, especially if you, like, are having, like, an emotional connection. Because I'm a words of affirmation. That's my love language. So if they see me having text.
Like, you really need to hear?
I need to hear the love more so than, see, Jeremy's love language is physical touch. Okay, so when we were together, he loved the, not just intimacy as far as like that level, but he just loved intimacy in general. Like, he wants to, like, Jeremy wanted to lay up under me and kiss on me.
Kind of feel nurtured and feel the love.
He wants to feel that. Whereas I like physical touch too, but I absolutely love words of affirmation. So for me, like, even though we were in the same household, like when he used to live here, I was still, like, if he left out for the day, I wanted to hear at some point of the day, like, hey, good morning, beautiful, or whatever, beautiful, hey, beautiful, checking in on you, or something. Like, just, I like, not compliments all the way, but just some love. Like, I just want to hear some affirmation type of things. Like, for instance, if I got a deal for YouTube or something, like, and I say, hey, I got a deal, like, I want to hear, I'm so proud of you, like, I want to hear you that motivation. Show me that type of support with your words, verbiage. Whereas Jeremy, on the other hand, like I said, he was more so physical. He didn't really care if I gave him any type of Well, he cared a little bit. He loved and respected my opinion, but his actual love language was more so physical. And then I also tell him like gifts and stuff. Like he loved gifts, like so that type of stuff was very meaningful to him. So like I said, it just depends. But you know, like I said, I had to have a I feel like I was in another dimension finding out about, you know, everything.
It's like you really go into a state of like, who the fuck am I right now?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't spaz out before, girl. That's, you know, I already told you that's why I had to break up with old girl. Yeah. I'm like, who am I?
Yeah. Okay. Y'all, we having these type of conversations. Like I said, if y'all don't watch Girls Like Us TV, I'm just having some dialogue with my friends just to give y'all some more content because, like I said, I don't care. I know some people were commenting like thinking like, oh, her friends. No, my friends for one are not kiss asses. Everybody has their own opinion, but we do respect each other. And since this is a sensitive topic, me being publicly embarrassed with this, like none of my friends would ever try to, you know, humiliate me or say, you know, even if they would have been like, oh, cheating is a deal breaker, and then they go in trying to go in, or you know,
it's all about how it would have been done.
Yeah, but I definitely, like I said, if one of my friends say, girl, what some of my friends have, no, like, girl, I could never, like.
For me, I can definitely get over the phone stuff, right? Like, I consider the phone stuff still you cheating. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You texting girls, you being inappropriate, you're cheating. Yeah. But if you physically have sex with somebody else, you gotta go.
And I think more so for me, and it sounds so crazy, but I'm gonna be real with you. For me, I cared more about which sex was a big deal because I make a big deal out of STDs and you know mistakenly get somebody, you know, pregnant. Yeah. But STDs are very, very big. So even during that time, like, well, I ain't gonna go into that on camera. Yeah. But anyways, one thing for me that I cared more about was how intimate the connection was. Yeah. So I think because, you know, Jeremy,
y'all discussing y'all childhood traumas together.
Yeah.
Now I'm about to fight you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like what are we doing here? How did this go from just
knowing that you have a private boyfriend already? Like,
absolutely.
The people that I date are just as private as me. They don't need everything to be on show front. You know what I'm saying? So if you going deep with somebody,
that's what a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, which I 100% hands down agree. I ain't sitting over here trying to say everybody I date, they have a child on me. Don't sit here and be like, oh, she'll forgive you for this. Don't look at me like that. But, you know, obviously, this was a different situation because, you know, it was layers that were being, we have kids.
Y'all have kids, y'all have love, y'all have a connection. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when y'all have that understanding, it's up for y'all to communicate through that. Yeah. Now, if y'all were having difficulties in communication, then now it's like, okay, what are we doing?
Because I've been in relationships where the relationship in itself was a problem. Okay. Have you been with somebody before and you didn't like them, but you was in a relationship with them?
And you're battling about who y'all are as people.
So whenever they did anything, it's kind of like, okay, this is setting fuel to the fire. This is igniting.
They don't even get to the point of cheating because I don't even like you.
And it was just a lot of things as a person, like we didn't mesh as people. You know, compatibility. That's what I'm looking for. Compatibility wise, we don't mesh as people. Yeah. Whereas I know it was so different. Because me and Jeremy, he was the first person I've ever been with, boy or girl, that we actually were truly compatible. So having that heartbreak was very different for me because it's kind of like we have every other component of a healthy relationship. We had no issues with
like
communication, respect. We enjoyed each other's company. We were actual real friends. Like, we weren't, you know, some people not friends in their relationship. So since I looked at him a lot different, just simply because we were real friends, like real genuine friends. And there's certain things that I just knew as a person, just being my friend, like that he cared about. And he did a lot of other things that, you know, validated that for me. So I think it just hurt different for me because it wasn't like, dang, now you cheating? Right. Like, it was more like, I can't believe. I thought everything was perfect. I could not. I was shocked. Yeah. And then on top of that, finding out this while I was pregnant. But for sure,
but your relationship is always gonna be challenged. That's what I'm saying. Things could be turned around. It's just a matter of the willpower. If two people are willing to really do the work,
it's hard. It's hard because, like you said, incorporating, like when you do have extra layers that are added into it, and I think that's for me. That's why it became my breaking point. But, you know, it's still hard because healing, this is not a healing that, like how I was violated, this ain't no healing that's just going to be overnight, especially when you have to publicly deal with the
I feel
scrutiny.
like that makes it 10 times worse because you can't even sort out your own thoughts because you got to be concerned about, you know, what other people are thinking and the people that's looking up to you.
Yeah, because I never wanted sympathy for what happened. I think I always wanted, you know, empathy. Like okay, we can. Like any woman who hears that story, of any woman who's ever carried a child before, would for sure agree. Like that should be a time where you feel your best and are treated and valued by your significant other. So I think for me, I feel as though not to get that consistent support by other women.
Now that's the part that throws me off. Is because it's like, okay, so why are we angry at you? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has their process. I get it. People are just kind of like, okay, well, girl, you need to leave. But it's like, okay, I just need support right now. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Maybe we can work up to that point if that's what I decide to do. But right now, I just need the support. Yeah. Because this is not a situation that you asked for. This is just what happened to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm part of being in a relationship. And like I said, having a baby ain't no different than your man having sex with 20 women. Yeah. Because the possibility of a child is there. Yeah. With a condom, without a condom, on birth control or not. So that's not the issue. The issue is, okay, this is what you're doing. Why are you doing it? Obviously, a child was created because that's what happens when you have sex. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not more mad about that. But, you know, women have different maturity levels. Yeah. And so for them, you know, that's why you have the evil stepmom. Upset at the kid. And, you know, and it's just, to me, that's not fair. Yeah, absolutely. That's not fair. And I think that was one of the harder. Or holding the kid hostage because you're upset that the relationship didn't work out. Like, to me, that's evil because you're not thinking about, you know, you have your own childhood traumas. Yeah. I would think that as a woman, you would want to, or as a person, male or female, you would want to prevent your child from having to feel anything that you ever felt. Yeah. But like I said, people are selfish, so it just boils down to like I want what I want, or they feel that they're doing the best thing for the child, and it's like, but you're not. And I'm pretty sure they looked at me like, where I've heard, right? Because all y'all. Think about when you wasn't drinking and everybody else drinking. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You never sat and judged us like, oh, y'all some heathens. Yeah. You know, it's just no, I don't drink, and that's okay. Yeah. So it ain't no different. People try to, you know, make it seem so complicated. No, we all go through stuff. Yeah. Everybody not putting on the internet their worst relationship or best relationship. Yeah. They here watching other people. Absolutely. I just think that's so interesting, girl. That's why I'm like, ooh, I'll be asking Trey all the time. I'm like, are you ready for this internet? Because it's a different ballpark. It's a whole nother lifestyle. It's a different ballpark. Mm-hmm. And it's very hard, but. Girl, trust me, I know. And from my little situations, I'll be like, ooh. I don't know how you do it. Yeah. For real. Because my feelings be hurt. I don't even know how I do it. That's the thing. It's like, and I used to be the person that would just block everything out with work. And because it's one thing to have a negative comment, but it's another thing when there's a clear, blatant hate. Like there's clear, blatant hatred. And it's like for no reason. Whether they have a reason or not, it's just the fact that it's like, do you not have respect for people? You can have an opinion all day long, but at the end of the day, like, I'm a human being. Yeah. So I know that I'm putting my life out there, which is fine, but it's really, you're really trying to use what you've been through as a testimony to help other women. Yeah. You know, it shouldn't be used as like a garbage disposal for people to just shit on you, because it's like, look, I'm being open enough to do what most influencers is not gonna do. Yeah. We just go missing. Yeah. When we go through stuff. Yes, but girl, you know, I barely get bad comments. I might somebody may say, I don't like your baby hair. My feelings be hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean, I can't even imagine if I just got, you know, that type of attention. Yeah. Especially knowing that that's not who you are, you know, really as a person. Yeah. That's why I'm like, what the hell people mean? Why can't Chrissy friends with Keesha? I'm like, nah, I'm not no idiot. I'm not going to be friends with somebody if I don't genuinely like you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that'd be irritating me. Yeah, because it's like everybody who I'm attached to, everybody always makes me the bad person. Like, why are you, like Keesha said, like, people. And don't even be knowing. And I'm like, these people know me in real life. Right. Like, what do you mean? Like. And I'm not gonna vouch for nobody that I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. See fit. Like, I have so many people I talk to on on Instagram that I've met from YouTube, all type of stuff. I'm not trying to be friends with them folks.
Yeah.
And they got way more following than me.
Yeah.
But it's like, once I see it, okay, I'm going to just keep my little distance.
Yeah, that's how I am, definitely, too.
Because I'm not here to try to gain nothing off of you.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Because if the worst thing that I've done was stay with a cheating man, then that don't make me a bad person. If that's the worst thing that I've done.
Right. It like, oh, Keesha scamming. Keisha's
yeah, like nothing you can't ever say, Keesha. Like, my character's not flawed. I'm a good person. No, I'm not perfect. No one is, though. But if the worst thing you can say when you're making your declaration about hating me so much is she stayed with a man after, it's like, what?
If that's the worst thing, then listen, I'll take it.
Hey, baby.
I will take it.
You back up here, back in business. You doing potty training so good today, Journey Bean. You went on a potty 3 times.
Yes, girl.
So good, girl. Ooh, I'm gonna have to be out here tomorrow because it's getting kind of late. And I know y'all ain't gonna want, because the style I wanted to do, maybe I'll wash our hair in the bath.
It's pretty.
Thank you, Mom.
Yes, darling. You back in action.
Girl, I feel so rejuvenated. Now I can go out there and go find me. I'm just playing.
Shut up.
Let me stop.
Look, don't let you put it on like that. Or they're gonna be like,
no, I'm not even looking.
You need 6 months.
No, I'm not even looking. No, where would I find somebody in my house? Because I'll be at home working. And when I go out, the first thing men do approach me, but I always be like, I got 3 kids.
Oh, yeah.
And then I turn around, like, pull it back a little bit. But for the most part, people will just come straight to my face now. And just like, hey, I don't want to be disrespectful, but do you have a man? And I'm like, I got 3 kids. Because that's the first thing I need to be saying anyways, because I do got 3 kids.
It don't really matter about the next part.
Some people, they're turned off. Like, it's so easy for a woman to be with a man with 10 kids.
Not me. You can't even have a half a child.
That's why I said it. So in the dating expectations video, that's what I was also saying for myself. Like, it sounds so bad, but I already have 3 kids. So if I meet someone and you have 3 kids, now we got 6 kids. That was kind of like, But I'm like, but I can't be that way, because it's like, then I don't want nobody looking at me like she got 3 kids. Like, imagine they giving my resume to their family. Y'all, I done met this beautiful girl.
Not your resume. Shut up.
She a Spelman grad. She has her own businesses. You know, she's self-established. Blah blah blah. And they're like, oh my gosh.
That's not a butt.
Next thing you know,
but
she has 3 kids. What?
That's not a butt.
But 2 of them are twins though, so she had them at the same time. I can hear them now. She had them at the same time.
Now,
and she all got the same baby daddy.
That's what I was about to say.
So
a parent gonna say,
they're like, okay.
Girl, you're fine.
Girl,
you are okay.
That's another. I'm just nervous, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't wanna.
You do not have to worry about that.
1, 2, 3, 4. To the top. 3, 4. You on 5.